Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This is your host, Goose Thomas. And alongside me today, I got the man, Block'em Bill Logan in the building. What's good?
I'm good. Yeah, a little miffed a little bit.
So y'all draft, before we get into this show, man, we just figured this out.
What were you thinking?
The Dallas Cowboys drafted Joe Jackson
Papa Joe.
Michael Jackson.
And his son. Yeah. The reincarnation.
The reincarnation. How coincidental is that, though?
Hey, they might be great players, too. They might be good players.
They might end up.
And I have no problem drafting those guys.
Absolutely.
But I have a problem with who we didn't draft at 58.
And we will get into that most definitely, man. Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio, man. We are live right here at Guerilla Cross Studios, man. Shout out to Quan59,
yes, sir.
the engineer extraordinaire. Do you understand me?
Just make sure when you walk in the room, don't put star paraphernalia.
Don't
paraphernalia.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't put star things
on my desk.
Yeah, get that out of the way.
There's a big blue star. Block him.
Block him. No bueno. Look.
Hey, that one's dope right there.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That one's dope right
I like
there.
that one, man. I might take that to a couple of games.
Yeah, I think they messed up on this one.
That is dope. That is dope. Yeah, it is.
I thought that was the poop emoji for a second.
Whoa.
Looks the same to me.
Not the poop. Not the poop.
I mean the chocolate ice cream, sorry.
There you go.
Man.
Neapolitan.
I hate Neapolitan.
You don't like Neapolitan?
That's all we used to get when we was little.
Absolutely.
Don't be racist.
Look, it was either Neapolitan.
It's all colors.
Look, it was either Neapolitan or Anderson French Vanilla. We had two choices growing up here in Las Vegas. See, a lot of people don't know about Anderson ice cream. Anderson milk. That's what we grew up on here in Las Vegas because it was only a Las Vegas thing.
Sure did.
Couldn't get Anderson anywhere else.
Sure did.
The factory is still down there on Fourmaster. They ain't moved in 50 years.
Yeah. We had a field trip there when I was in 5th grade.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we all took
ate
field
all
trips.
the ice cream we could eat.
To your heart's content.
Yeah.
No
chocolate
question.
milk and ice cream.
All day. Everybody pooting. No, we lactose intolerant around here. And they done fed us all this ice cream. Yeah, by the way, drink some milk too. What? Hold on. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Oh, man, we going to get into it, man. A lot of NBA playoffs to talk about. And the elephant in the room, obviously, man, this NFL draft, which is still currently going on right now. I think they're in the 4th round.
No, they
currently, we should be in the 5th by now, right?
Fifth now.
Probably the 5th round by now, man. A lot of things that we expected to happen happened. And a bunch of things that we did not expect to happen,
as usual,
happened too.
Yeah.
Per usual.
Yeah.
So let's start off and obviously give props to the number 1 overall pick out of the University of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Now, when we first started talking about the draft, this was, way back. We talking beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. When we first started talking about the draft, it was Kyler Murray, will he decide to play baseball? Him getting picked, 9th overall to the Oakland A's. Or, would he make the transition and play football? And we had this, it wasn't even really a debate. It was just, a discussion, as to what we felt our opinions were that he should do. Now, of course, we're not him. Mm-hmm. We're not in that man's pocketbook. So he's
not in his heart either.
We're not in his heart.
Yeah.
Not in his heart.
Yeah.
So ultimately he made the decision to go to the NFL draft. Now, we all, I know you and I, baseball was both of our first loves. Mm-hmm. And we talk about it all the time, how baseball with its longevity and, its lack of a salary cap, how it could be, monetarily beneficial in the long run.
Very much so.
But this man didn't do that. He didn't think about that. Somebody told him, hey, man, your future is here on the gridiron, bro. We're going to make you the number one pick somehow. It's going to happen. And lo and behold, the other night, this man gets his name called first to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, with that being said, Josh Rosen gets traded. He's now a Miami Dolphin. Kyler Murray immediately steps into the starting role. I want to get each of you guys' opinion as to how you feel he fits into Cliff Kingsbury's offense and how you feel he'll manage the football team around him. We'll start with you, Bill. How you feel about that?
Well, my thing is he made a great decision for himself.
Sure.
Logically, yeah, we could say baseball because of longevity, right. Like you said, the monetary gain that you can get for him over the time. But, he can get that in the NFL too. Sure. Being a starting quarterback who can really, if he can elevate his team and be great in the NFL, right. They get guaranteed money, no doubt, as well.
No doubt.
So I think he fits into that. Obviously he fits into what Cliff Kingsbury likes, right. Because he recruited him, right. So he was in his system for what, a year or so when he was in. He was in his system. So, and he must feels that that's the guy who can run his system better, right. So, I say, man, kudos to him, and I hope he's successful because a lot of people think just because of his size, right, he's not going to be great, right, because of what he does on the field won't translate over to the pro game. Sure. But, hey, man, it's a lot of people who played his way. Fran Tarkenton won. Sure. That had all the passing records. Sure. Yardage, completions, touchdowns, everything before Brett Favre broke him. Sure. Before Dan Marino broke him, then Brett Favre. So I think he can translate over because the game is trending that way.
No doubt.
You need somebody who can move in the pocket to put pressure on a defense.
Right. And we're not here to just talk about his size and not mention and elaborate on the things that he does well. He has a live arm. Yeah. As far as I can tell, he makes great reads. So we're not having a playbook problem here when you draft Kyler Murray. Yeah. There's no playbook problem, in my opinion. What do you think about it, Quan?
I think the same thing. I think when you hired Kingsbury, you knew that. I mean, he said if I was an NFL coach,
he told you.
So even all the stuff like I know we had talked about it before on this show and other shows. The NFL draft people had stuff they had to talk about. They had to create some sort of, what if they don't draft him? What if are they gonna keep both quarterbacks and make them work for it? And we knew the answer the whole time. Like when they hired him. And when Kyler Murray said he's not going to the major leagues, we knew he was going to be the first pick. It's not a surprise at all. I think he'll be fine in the NFL. It's the Cardinals. His record might not look fine this year. Right. So are people going to overreact by the record? Because his I don't know. I don't think they drafted anybody for the O-line. And their O-line was weak.
Sure. It's not good.
Their whole team is kind of weak. So, I mean, they need a lot of stuff. He's not going to come in there and just work magic and all of a sudden they're like a great team. Sure. It's going to take time. So you got to give this dude time also to build up to that. And I mean, is Kingsbury going to be around in 4 years when Kyler Murray is finally at that point where he's might be one of the best in the league? Who knows?
Sure, because I'm looking at this pick as strictly a Cliff Kingsbury pick. If, let's just say Kyler Murray wets the bed his first 2 years, right? Which we're not bringing that upon him.
But it's possible, and he can bounce out of the NFL. He has another job.
It's like, no question, he has another gig waiting.
Yep.
But, we're not wishing that on him. But let's just say that hypothetically that happens. Cliff Kingsbury's not going to, be around to, to see anything manifest after that because he's going to be gone. They're going to fire him. ultimately keep Kyler Murray and say, hey, we'll let you work with a different offensive coordinator and a different head coach.
So I'm looking at the draft picks that they had. Of course, Kyler Murray went one. Then they went cornerback, second round.
From Washington.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then they went wide receiver from Massachusetts.
I like that
They
dude.
got a lot
bro.
of receivers.
I like that wide out, bro.
They went defensive end in the third round. They went wide receiver Hakeem Butler from Iowa State.
There you go.
They went
A sleeper, bro. A super
Thompson.
sleeper.
Yeah, they went Deontay Thompson, a safety from Alabama. The sixth round, they went with another wide receiver from Fresno State, Keyshawn Johnson.
Is that ain't that's Keyshawn little boy?
I don't think so.
No.
Nah.
Then they went center, so they addressed
They
their
addressed
center.
offense.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the sixth round with Lamont Gilliard from Georgia.
Well, I want to see how David Johnson bounces back, bro. Because ever since his wrist injury, dude ain't been the same, dog.
Yeah.
He just hasn't. I'm really interested to see.
2
how
years ago, he missed the
Kingsbury's
whole
just-
season, right?
Yeah.
So last year
Yep.
is his bounce
That
back
was-
year.
that was his bounce.
So this is the year.
It has to happen.
If you suck, you suck. Now,
Exactly.
now you're done. Yeah.
Exactly, man. So I'm really, really interested to see, how he bounces back, with off of the injury, man. But Kyler Murray, well deserved. We had it. We had him going number one. I mean, I didn't see anybody else that could possibly step into that spot bona fide that you could say, yeah, he's number one over Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean,
For the Cardinals or for anybody? If any other team had number one, was he number one?
just for the Cardinals, I'm
Okay,
saying.
yeah.
So, like you saying, if it was any other team,
I don't
may have
think
been different.
I don't think he was
he'd have been
number
number one. He probably
No,
wouldn't have been.
no.
Top 10?
Oh,
but
no
not
doubt.
number one.
He wouldn't have fell out of the top 10.
Yeah.
No way. No way. So, let's slide over to the number 2 pick, Joey Bosa. Now, not the pick I wanted for my San Francisco 49ers. I can honestly admit that it's not the one I wanted. I wanted Josh Allen. Versatile, outside linebacker / DN. He can put his hand in the dirt. He can stand up. But it goes a little deeper
Yeah.
with Mr. Bosa.
Yeah.
Some tweets that went out. Now,
Not just tweets.
not just tweets, just I
Yeah.
mean he was like saying stuff
Yeah.
out of his mouth. These were live things that he was saying. Now, there's been a couple people on our page, man, and shout out to everybody, man, that chimes into our page, man. Shout out to David Scott Anderson, man, long time listener, man. Go mob to you, bro. A lot of people that chime into the page and have different opinions every single day.
And by the way, you have a lot of people say, well, those are his statements and those are his opinions. You're right.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah,
That don't mean
absolutely
I have
correct.
to agree with it.
True story. And that's what I was just gonna say. Like you have your opinion. Nothing wrong with your
Nothing wrong with
opinion. Nothing wrong with how you feel. But when someone chooses to combat you or meet you with equal force, do not make an attempt to now bully up. That's not the way to go, man.
No.
Have a conversation, debate, or don't speak at all, bro. Like, and we've had this run in with several people on the page. It didn't even have to do anything to do with sports.
No.
We just talking life in general. I don't have to agree with what it is that you spew. That's why we're two different people. We got two different minds, two different hearts.
If you speak candidly on homosexuality, why must you be phobia? Why must that be a phobia?
I don't understand it.
It's not a phobia.
No, it's just an opinion that I have.
And then people don't have to agree with that opinion.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but that plays on the sensitivity
Sure.
and the political correctness
Sure.
of the society.
Sure.
You don't say anything negative about them,
Right.
and you cool with us.
Right.
But soon as you say
something.
oh, you're a homophobe.
Right. Well, what about the overweight, obese people? They get talked about.
Yeah.
What about dwarfs?
Yeah.
They get talked about.
Small people.
Yeah. What about small people? Yeah, little people. I love little people, man. I really do, bro.
Yeah.
Little people are dope.
Yeah.
Super dope people, man. What about people that, look different? And what about autistic kids? They get talked about. Who's going to bat for them? Who's going to bat for the mentally ill?
Yeah.
I don't see this much, I don't see this much energy, pushed toward those people.
Other issues. I just hate when they want to label you as a phobic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because you don't agree.
Because I don't agree
with.
Which is insane.
They want you to be politically correct.
It's insane to me.
But you can't be politically correct on everything.
No, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
It's impossible to do that, man. Because this is.
You can respect them,
no doubt. I can't be politically correct on everything.
You can't.
I can't.
You can't.
And that
it doesn't mean that you're a phobia.
No, it doesn't.
Harborer.
Right. and that brings me back to Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
Nick.
No, Nick Bosa. I'm sorry.
I've been doing the same thing for a month and a half.
Nick Bosa.
And he's made some tweets about Jay-Z, Beyonce,
Kaepernick. He's going in.
Yeah, he's going in on these people.
And
people he don't even know.
Ain't never met.
But we all do that.
We do.
Like if you look at all of our social media,
yes,
if we were going into something, if your shows were if you were getting picked up by ESPN to be on the new 6,
the new 6,
they would pick up all your tweets and Facebook posts, and we would all look really bad.
Probably so.
We would all look really bad because we say stuff joking a lot. I know I do a lot that could be insensitive if you take it in a serious manner.
Sure. We all have, and that's what I was gonna say. We can be upset at Mr. Bosa all day long, right? But all I'm concerned with is him standing behind the courage of his conviction.
Yeah.
Stand by what you say.
Yeah.
I'm not mad that you said it because that's what you believe.
That's who you
are. I can't
are.
be mad at. That's who you are. Yeah. But stand by it. Don't start a whole apology tour, bro. Yeah. You're here to play football now.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear your apology tour.
No.
Not interested in it.
PR moves.
Oh, no doubt.
But the other thing too, when was the Kaepernick tweet? Because was it right when it was happening?
Good question. Because I didn't see the date stamp.
And I never called him a clown, but I had the same thoughts of Kaepernick. We talked about this on your guys' show.
Sure.
When it first happened, my thoughts were like, okay, this dude's starting to fall out of the NFL. Now he wants attention. That was my first initial thought until I learned more about it.
Sure.
So opinions can change, feelings can change. You grow.
Absolutely.
He probably did that in his late teens, early 20s.
Probably.
Most of those tweets. Beyonce's garbage. Cool. A lot of people think that.
Right. A lot of people do. Yeah.
I like Beyonce. I think her music's dope, but
a lot of people don't believe that.
A lot of people don't like Jay-Z.
A bunch of folks don't like Jay-Z.
Depending on when that stuff happened, like I'm all for the apology stuff. It's like, listen, if someone's sincere in their apology, accept it. But don't just do the PR apology. That's how I feel. I think what you're saying.
Because the only reason why he would be apologizing is because the tweets are out there now.
Yeah, because otherwise
they're out there.
I mean, I don't follow Nick Bosa on Twitter, so I wouldn't know what he was tweeting out unless it was brought to my attention.
Yeah,
I don't follow him, so only the people that follow him, which are people that may be like-minded, know what Nick Bosa said, and it wasn't out there because the people that follow him believe what he believes, so it wouldn't be out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, all my thing is, bro, just stand by what you say.
Yeah. Hey.
That's all I'm worried about. Yeah. Stand by what you say.
Yeah.
My whole thing.
Be dare.
Be
dare.
Be
on
dare.
Yeah.
That's it.
He ripped open the show and said, "Yeah, that's me.
It's me. It is I says me,
sir.
I'm out here.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. I'm not worried about your apology tour, bro. Not interested.
Now we know where to put you at.
Exactly. You're here in Santa Clara now to play football. Sack the quarterback now.
But he's going to be asked these questions
over and over again. I'm interested, and this was brought up, and I have to piggyback off of it. Several people brought this up on the page. Who would be the teammate that gets in front of the media, a veteran that gets in front of the media and says, "Hey, man, chill on my teammate, man. Now, I was thinking Richard Sherman at first, but then I said, nah, dog. Ain't gonna be him.
No.
Nah, G.
I can't see it.
I can't see that, dog. Yeah. No. Won't be Sherman.
Yeah.
Won't be Sherman. So I'm trying to go down the line here, and I'm coming up empty.
Because that's a young football team.
That's a young football team.
Some of these
bro.
dudes are maybe 2 or 3 years older than him.
Right.
So
I'm like, I don't know. Sherman's like the granddaddy over there, bro.
Yeah.
And he's like 34, 33, bro.
Yeah.
He the granddaddy over there.
Yeah. But he's very heavy on social consciousness, though.
Oh, no doubt.
Definitely.
No question about it.
So,
and that's no secret.
Yeah.
No secret at all when it comes to Richard Sherman. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we'll see. But, I mean, look, bro. I wanted Josh Allen. And these were all for football reasons. Mm-hmm. Had nothing to do with anything that Nick Bosa said.
Yeah.
I wanted Josh Allen for football reasons. And Josh Allen slips all the way to number 7 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They got a
I was
gem,
the biggest
bro.
shock of the draft to me.
Humongous.
I thought he was top 5 for
no
sure, easily.
Question, bro. Yeah. Most versatile defender in the draft.
Yeah.
I feel like the Giants could have got him and traded down to get the same dude they got at 6.
Boy.
Yeah.
We're going to have
I said the same thing. I was like,
oh, boy. Oh, my God.
Daniel Jones was not going.
Now, my boy's a diehard Giants fan, so he was saying that they were hearing that other people were trying to Washington was actually trying to jump up to take him.
No. I don't see that.
Yeah, he was.
I don't see
Neither
that.
do I. I mean, I think you probably could have easily got him in the second round.
Easily got him in the second round. Like, like, look, we and now we're on Daniel Jones, the 6th pick, 6th overall pick in the 2019 NFL draft.
But they had been talking about that because my boy mentioned that on Monday on Unnamed Sports Show.
Right.
That's who he thought they were going to go after. I don't know if he was happy about that, but
right. Look.
I was shocked.
We're talking about a kid that won no more than 6 games in any given year. He started 3 years at Duke and won no more than 6 games in any given year.
Duke basketball?
Right.
Oh, Duke. Duke. Yeah. I didn't know Duke had a football team. My bad. My bad. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Does Coach K coach them too?
Right.
Yeah, they do.
Double duties.
They don't have to pay anyone on the football team, though.
No. They're good. They're good. Now, this is a Duke football team that is they're horrible. Not a good football team. Blown completely out by a Wake Forest team that probably should not have a football program. I mean, they were blown completely out. Mm-hmm. A 1-11 Baylor team gives them hell. This is your number 1 overall pick? Mm-hmm. Your number 1 pick?
Daniel Jones.
Now, I could be wrong about this kid.
Could be.
But I don't think I am.
But even if you're not, listen, even if he's a good player,
right?
You could have got him later. It doesn't matter if he's good or not.
No question.
You could have got him later. So you could have got somebody else, Josh Allen.
Right.
And still got him later.
Later.
He wasn't going before Haskins, and he did.
He wasn't.
That was their number 1 dude on their draft board. Are you serious?
And you know, going back to the whole coaching relationship, you know, Eli, Peyton, you know, quarterback camps, all of that good stuff. That's all fine and good. But let's all put on our GM hats here. And I asked this same question on the page. So this is nothing that y'all ain't heard before, everybody that's listening. If you had your GM hat on, even Giants fans, you picking Daniel Jones, dog?
Yeah, one Giant fan was on the page, said he's happy with the pick.
And I'm not even happy with who they got. Happy at where they got him.
Yes.
That is my biggest beef. You could have got him later. Like in the second round. Not the Why lose all those games?
Yeah. Why do that?
For the 6th pick to draft him number 6, who's not even going to play, they said, maybe 3 or 4 years.
Right. But see, here's my thing, though. you got your stock locked into Eli Manning, and we all have our opinions on that. This has been discussed ad nauseum. You got your stock locked in Eli Manning, right? You don't draft anyone for him to throw it to, and you don't draft anyone to protect them.
Well, they got Beckham still. Oh, no, they don't. They traded him. My bad.
Oh, God.
They traded him as well.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully my brother Saquon can catch.
I mean,
he can.
Yeah, yes, he can. He's very good at it. But, I mean, you don't draft anyone extra to help him because you had plenty of receivers right there, right? I mean, the cream of the crop wideouts didn't go to the end of the first round. Like, Hollywood Brown didn't go to, like, pick 30, bro.
They were all defense.
The first round was defense heavy.
Their wide receiver they got in the 5th round from Auburn, Darius.
See what I'm saying? There you go.
Mm-hmm. Wait till the 5th round.
Wait till the 3rd day of the draft.
When there was a lot of good receivers in this draft.
Plenty of good receivers in this draft.
Plethora.
A slew. A slew of good receivers in this draft.
A plethora.
This draft was wide out heavy. I would say it was the second position. You looking at defense first, D-line, linebackers. A lot of people say this linebacking class wasn't good. I beg to differ. Some good linebackers in this draft, bro. You just had to search for them after the initial, ones that everybody talked about.
Yeah.
But outside of that, you looking at it was fairly DB heavy, DBs and safeties, and you had a lot of wideouts in this draft. A few tight ends in there. Yeah. But defense and wideouts were heavy in this draft.
So Giants took Dexter Lawrence at 17. Good. I like that
Great pick. A monster.
But they could have got Daniel Jones at 17. They could have got Daniel Jones at 30. They got DeAndre Baker from Georgia at 30. They had 3 picks.
Right.
They could have got him later on.
That's the corner, right?
Yeah.
Baker is the corner. Yeah.
They could have got him later on. I really, truly, I don't know anybody that was like, wait, no, don't do that. We want him.
Right. I don't think anybody was cramming. Like, it didn't look like the New York Stock Exchange
to
get to Daniel Jones.
No.
Other teams were looking at their draft board like, wait, where's this guy?
Where is he?
We got him on day 2?
Yeah, we got him going day 2.
Yeah.
Like,
and you saw Haskins when they drafted.
He said, y'all done messed up.
He looked like all right, just kept going through his phone like, all right, let me
just wait on the next one, whoever it is.
Which he should be.
Sure.
Because, hey, my thing is, okay, you don't get drafted by the Giants.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
But you're going to get drafted.
You're going on day 1.
And you prove everybody wrong.
The other 14 teams.
And I think he got drafted by a team that will actually use him.
Absolutely. I think he's day 1 starter.
Yeah.
Giants have 2 more years of Eli, I guess.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Les Pickett is rolling over in his grave.
Oh, man. Shout out, big bros. Les Pickett, man. Look, I know you mad about it, man. I know it. We spoke about it. I know you're upset. It's okay. I'm here for you. I'm here.
Got to make it work, though.
Got to make it work. It's on y'all. So we'll see, man. But I don't see the Giants winning any more than 5 games.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, huh? Just give him a little credit.
That's a lot of games.
Give him a little credit, dog.
They might be drafting another quarterback next year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see?
They might have that first pick.
All of the quarterbacks that they've drafted, like in the last 5 years, 6 years, or something like that. Like, are all backups. Nobody has like a starting position anywhere. Like it's like it's a pattern here.
And I think we have the same thing here. Which that's the other thing I don't understand. You're not going to be good. You're probably going to be in line for a top 5 pick again next year.
Sure.
So why draft a quarterback in the first round this year, knowing that who's out there next year?
Indeed.
Which, if you do have the first pick, now it's going to be the same thing the Cardinals did.
Yep.
You draft Tua, and you trade Daniel Jones, and you're not going to get much for Daniel Jones.
You're not going to get
trade.
anything for Daniel Jones.
You might get a 5th,
maybe,
a 4th,
maybe.
So I don't understand.
I'll say 3rd just because he was a first-round pick.
Yeah.
I'm not going any higher than that, though. You get a 3rd-round pick for him.
Yeah.
Maybe some cash considerations or something.
I doubt it.
But that's about it, dog.
You're not
getting anything.
We're not even buying the dude lunch.
You're not getting anything for that guy.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Wow. We mentioned Josh Allen, linebacker out of Kentucky, going 7th to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just a phenomenal football player, bro.
Yeah.
Phenomenal football player, versatile. Just a clown out there, bro. Mm-hmm. He's an absolute beast, man. A huge reason, that Kentucky had the success that they had this season was because of Josh Allen, man.
Yeah.
Raiders, 3 first-round picks.
Real quick, why did he drop to 7?
I'm not certain, bro. I can't even give you a definitive answer for that. I can't. I have no idea why he dropped that.
Because I saw him 2 and 3 in most draft boards.
I didn't see him slipping past 5. I thought we'd get him. Then I'm looking at the Raiders like, y'all need him. I'm looking at the Jets like, y'all for sure need him. Mm-hmm. And then here comes the Jacksonville Jaguars. I bet they were looking at the 6th pick like, what's going on here? Yeah. Like, what's really good here? And then 6th pick gets said, and they're like, yo, this dude just fell to us, man.
Get him.
The pick is in.
Get him.
Right
when they said pick is in.
Pick is in. Pick is in. Pick is in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Yeah.
And we talked about
he should be a Raider. I'm sorry.
He should.
Raiders messed up with their first pick already.
Yeah, he should be a Raider, a Jet. Like, I like Cleveland Farrell.
I like him.
I like him a lot. I'm like how I feel about Daniel Jones. He probably would have been there at 24. Maybe, depending on need. But at the same time, bro, when you have like that whole Clemson D-line were absolute monsters, bro. Like 3 of them went in the first round, bro. Like, this is not a fluke. Mm-hmm. Me being a Florida State fan, I watch a lot of ACC football, and I watch these dudes every week. They were that good defensively. They just were. And I'm not all the way upset with Cleveland Farrell going in number 4. Mm-hmm. Not all the way. Not all the way. It's a possibility he would have been there at 24, but I'm leaning more toward 50-50. Mm-hmm. Somebody probably would have.
And if they really liked him, then you do have to get him there.
You gotta go.
But I thought Allen was going there when
I did too. I did too. I mean, I had Allen.
He should have.
I had Allen going anywhere from 2 to 5.
Yeah,
I didn't see him slipping to 7.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just didn't, man. And shout out James Hearn, man. He asked, man, why did Greedy Williams drop so far? Him and Ward will be nice. They actually will, bro. Mm-hmm. Actually going to be really, really good together, man. I have no idea. People were saying that, it was tackling, with Greedy Williams. Well, number 1, I pay you to cover. You're a cover corner. I pay you to shut a third of the field down. And he's really good at doing that.
He'll tackle.
Yeah. If I need you to, he'll tackle.
He'll tackle. But why people think that he won't tackle? Even Deion tackled.
Right.
And he didn't like it.
He didn't like it.
No.
But he did it. Like, come on, guys. Yeah. He gets paid to cover receivers and keep them from catching footballs. Yeah. That's his primary job. Yeah. If he's needed to tackle, stick your head in there, man. Mm-hmm. Stick your head in there. I'm not asking you to come up and make no monster.
Yeah, you're not gonna find Dick Night Train Lanes.
No, not
today.
Happening. I'm not asking
that
you
will
to
cover and knock your rock off.
I'm not asking you to make Ronnie Lott plays right now.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to do that. I'm asking you to cover receivers and keep them from catching footballs.
Yeah, those are the old school cats.
Yeah. Football's played a tad bit different now. Yeah. Same game, just played a little bit different.
Yeah, but they'll still tackle you.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah,
no doubt. And I don't think y'all messed up either with Cleveland Farrell. James, I don't think y'all messed up. I like Farrell. I really, really do. And if the Raiders coaching staff, and they need the help there. That's the thing. They need the help there. So you go for the best D tackle that you feel.
Yeah.
because you had Ed Oliver there, so people had their opinions about Ed Oliver. It was a whole mixed up. You had Wilkins, the other Clemson D lineman. So it was all on how you felt about the three and who you liked out of the three.
Yeah.
And they like Cleveland Farrell. And there's nothing wrong with that because he's an absolute monster. I have no issues with it.
None.
I do take issue with Daniel Jones going before Dwayne Haskins, though. Just sorry, guys. Sorry. I do.
Yeah. Hey, but good luck.
Good luck with it, though.
Yeah.
I hope Eli can stay upright.
Yeah.
Hope he can stay upright, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
In his what is this, 16, 17 season?
17. He came in 04. Him and Roethlisberger came in the same year, right?
Yeah.
04. 2004.
17th season.
Wow. 38?
Almost.
37?
Almost.
37. He lost
Almost.
37. Almost 38. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, man. We were just talking about Greedy Williams.
Some Steeler fans are mad that he didn't get him.
Yes, and we had that discussion.
When he goes to the team in their division.
Man, that sucks. The team that's cooking right now, though. Oh, him and Denzel Ward are going to be great. Oh, they're going to be great together. Yeah. That's going to be great to watch. We'll see.
Two shutdown corners.
Two shutdown corners, bro, opposite each other. This is going to be some good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm real interested to see how the Browns mesh as a whole. Right now, though, bro, they have a losing mindset. Their mindset is it's loser mentality, bro. Now they've come a long way. I'll give them credit for coming out of the shell, but it's still leaning more toward loser mindset.
Yeah.
I think with the talent that they have, though, and the passion that those talented players play with, especially on the receiver side, you got two passionate dudes that play with tremendous heart, playing that wide receiver on either side. If they can bring that attitude, they might be cooking, bro. Because the defense is set. You're looking at Kareem Hunt coming off a 8-game suspension. When you get him back, who knows? Still, Chubb is still there.
Chubb is nice.
Super.
Njoku is nice.
Yes. He's one of my favorite tight ends right now.
So,
I mean, all the requisite pieces are surround Baker Mayfield.
Let the Steelers fail. They just steal the Browns.
Yeah, they steal the Browns. Hey, man.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, they steal the Browns.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
They showed that last year.
I don't know.
They're just not the old Browns anymore.
They showed you, and I told Dre, I said, man, they gonna get one from y'all.
Yeah.
They gonna get one from y'all. Yeah. And they almost had it.
So that shows that they're not just the Browns anymore.
No, they're not just the Browns no more. They just not letting
But keep that mentality, Steeler fans.
Yeah. Oh, man. Unbelievable stuff, man. Again, man, you listening to Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk, man, right here, man. Your man Goose Thomas, your man Bill Blockham Logan, man. Quan 5'9" right here on the boards, man, keeping us fresh and lively.
Yeah.
You guys can hear us, man, out there in Radio Land. If you want to give us a shout here in studio, man. The number 702-608-3259. Again, man, any calls, man, we accepting. If you want to talk draft, if you want to talk NBA playoffs, we are here. Give us a shout, man. Again, that number 702-608-3259. You can reach us on IG at Let the Ball Bounce. We're hot and heavy on IG. You can email us.
I hope a lot of people are over the KD thing. The dude is a hooper.
He's a hooper. Big time.
Super hooper.
Yeah, super duper hooper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get over it.
Please get over it, bro.
Yeah. Get over the naps. Get over everything.
And look, I'm still going to talk about the naps. Hold on. I'm still going to talk about it because it's funny.
But, yeah.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
But I'll never.
Yeah.
You can't dismiss what this dude does on the court.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. There's no way you can dismiss it, man. Give us a shout on Twitter. That's Let the Ball Bounce, and that's with 1 T. You dig? And it looks like we have a caller. Caller, you are live with Let the Ball Bounce. State your name and where you're from, please.
This Dion, a.k.a. Booby.
Boob in the building. Kid Neal.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Kevin Durant all morning long.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, we got our teammates back together
We got
again,
the
right?
the unit right here. The unit is here.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, indeed, man. What's good with you,
real.
Boob?
Man, not too much, man. Just doing a little line, you know what I'm saying? Doing a line at the house. That's about it, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man. What you want to discuss today, man? I got a feeling it has something to do with basketball and those Golden State Warriors, man.
Oh, man, you know, I just can't.
He's a 49er fan.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Yes, he is. He is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm a Niner.
Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah, we
no.
gonna agree on something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Bill. Hey, yeah, me and Nell Niners, and then me and Bill was Lakers.
That's it, man. No
There it
question,
is.
man. So tell the people what we've been talking about all morning, because I've been talking to you in the middle of playing flag in the flag football tournament. So tell the people what we've been talking about all morning and exactly how you feel about one Kevin Durant. You there, D? Boo.
And I don't think he's earned that credit.
Oh, okay.
You know, you go from a situation of you having to carry a franchise to you go into a situation where you're just a regular part of a franchise now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm nothing to take away from his game and his ability.
Sure.
And what he brings to the game. No, I'm not disputing none of that.
Right.
Never did, never have. He always had the skill set. He always had that ability. But the pressure shots that you taking in Golden State, there's less pressure. When I come up, if I'm in Kevin Durant's position and I got 2 or 3 other options, I know that the defense can help. I have one-on-one every time I touch the ball.
Sure.
So them shots are going to come easier. And it's nothing that the defense is already in a bond because you can't help off Clay, you can't help off Steph. You know, Draymond even is a great decision maker. So if he's not in the position to score, he's going to be in a position to create for somebody else as well.
Sure.
So when you go back to OKC days, you have one option with Russ. You don't have outside of Russ. You have no other options. So that's what I'm saying about him being glorified for him. Oh, he got the MVP, this and that. Somebody's going to get him. The teams can't even match up with Golden State. You have to put an all-star team together to pretty much match up with Golden State.
Right. Now, going back to his OKC days, and we talked about this too. Kevin Durant been cooking, bro.
That was going to be my
KD
point.
been cooking.
KD's
boo.
been doing this his
He's
whole career.
Been cooking. The only thing that's different is that he's winning. That's the only difference. He been cooking though.
And look what OKC's doing without him. Cannot get past the
They
first
can't
round.
even get past the first round without him.
Yeah.
And you got a bona fide all-star and Paul George that has proven himself in this league. Now we might laugh at him and say he need to drop the playoff P moniker and all of this good stuff, but we know the kid can play. We definitely know he plays both ends of the court.
Yeah.
We know that for sure. So we can't just dismiss Paul George like he's chopped liver.
No. He's not that much of a downgrade from KD.
No, not that much.
No.
Not a crazy amount downgrade from Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant sets himself apart because what you just mentioned, Boob, his skill set, his ability to score in various spots on the floor. That I think is what really sets Kevin Durant apart. But if you look back to that, I want to say the second time they played the Cleveland Cavaliers. If Kevin Durant isn't out there now, they gave him the gentleman's sweep, right? It was 4-1. Gave him the gentleman's sweep. But if you watch that series and the way that it developed, those were very close ball games.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant had to come up and knock down a 30-footer right in LeBron James' face to seal a deal for him.
Yeah.
So this is something that, that happened. Like, we can't, look all the way past that, these moments that Kevin Durant had pressure on him. He delivered. He delivered in those moments.
See, with that matchup right there, I would have gave Cleveland that advantage in that series if they would have had Love and Kyrie. And they would have played.
Oh, you talking about the first one?
No.
You talking about the first one?
I'm just saying. Okay, when Kevin Durant, when we were talking about earlier this morning.
Right.
So without hypothetical, you know what I'm saying, I would have gave Cleveland that advantage.
Sure.
So when everybody came back healthy and then KD showed up, I had to switch it back to Golden State.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? To give them the advantage. Because I think that like Golden State has the Klay Thompson and Draymond supersedes Kevin Love being that third option together. You know what I'm saying? They can play a half a game each and still amount to what Kevin Love will bring to the table.
Right.
Also, Kevin Durant, he's one of those unique players that is no one in the league that can match up with him.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody can.
And
it's really unfair.
That's why I was so mad last night looking at Gallinari guarding this dude.
Right.
It's like, man, dude, show some effort, bro.
Bro.
Like you the only one on y'all team that can match up with him height wise. So you gotta at least give your team
length,
all what you can.
Height and length wise, he's the only one. He's the only one.
The only one. And you got Patrick Beverly is the only one out there, all of 6 foot tall, trying to show y'all, man, what hard it is, man. And this dude Kevin Durant shooting that over this dude like, man, he in the punk man at home, man.
It really was. And we've always said that, like, it's been that way since KD has came out of college, right? Like, you're talking about a 7-footer. Now, we said we saw Kevin Durant before in Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki ain't like this, bro. Nah, dog. He ain't this.
Dirk had a jumper. Dirk had a jumper. It's the evolution of the game, though. See, Kevin Durant can put the ball on the floor and create his own shot.
Bro, this is different.
You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Durant is different.
Yeah.
This is not Dirk Nowitzki, people.
And I have a coworker, and he says the same thing. Kevin Durant shouldn't get any credit for what he's done in Golden State. I'm like, why, bro?
Why? Yeah, I don't.
How? Why not?
I'm not of that mindset.
He's doing what he did in OKC. He's just doing
winning
it with a better team.
That's it. So I mean, and let's even go back to OKC.
Yeah.
What knockdown shooters did they have? Who was on that team that was really knocking down shots for them?
See, the thing about OKC, let's go back to OKC, their coaching. Why OKC runs the most isolations in the league. They don't even run a pick and roll kind of game.
Right.
They take turns running ISO ball, and then like you just said, though, it lose to what kind of shooter do you have. So now it's a 1-on-1. If you miss a shot, then it's like a rebound and outlet. Let's go.
Right.
That's like what happened when Dame Lillard hit the game winner. They ran an isolation for Westbrook when you the point guard knowing that you should have felt the game, and this dude was shooting 14 for 20 for the game. But you're going to take the shot. That's point guard IQ. And Westbrook is like my favorite player since Kobe left. But he just hasn't developed the IQ part yet.
He just don't have it, bro. And we're not here to dismiss Westbrook's game and his heart and his willingness to put himself on the line for his squad, bro. Nobody's here to dismiss that, bro, because it happens.
Yeah.
We see it. You can't dismiss it because you're watching it.
Yeah.
But his decision-making and his lack of outside shooting ability kind of brings him down a notch. Now, we look at the triple-double, and we marvel at it. It's great. He's averaged a triple-double the last 3 seasons. Nobody's done it. Awesome feat.
Yeah.
Nothing to shake a stick at, bro. But by the same token, we looking at basketball. We're watching basketball.
Decision
making.
Critical moments.
Decision
Can you make
making.
the right play?
Simple.
And sometimes that play might not involve you.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what a point guard, that's what you're supposed to walk into the game already knowing that.
Absolutely.
As a point guard.
Absolutely.
I don't care if you're a scorer or not. You're supposed to walk into the game knowing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like a coach used to tell me, this is gold. This is valuable.
That's
Don't turn it over.
Don't turn it over.
Yeah.
And Deion Jackson.
Church's money.
Deion Jackson, you were great at it, sir. I was able to watch it and play alongside you, and I know you took care of the rock.
Yeah.
And can shoot that thing too. Shoot that thing.
He the first cat. He the first cat that had me on the flag football field rolling. Some cat said to him, he said, "Man, you must don't know who I am. You better Google me. You better Google me."
Deion
Boy,
Jackson
I fell on my knees.
wins a state title in football and basketball the same year, man. Man, we appreciate you calling, man.
But he didn't say Google me. You said you better Google something.
Oh man, my God,
that.
man, boom, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate you calling in. We appreciate you calling in, homeboy, man.
Yes, sir.
Anytime
Man.
we need you here at the desk, though, bros.
Yeah.
we need you here
Man.
in studio, family.
Yeah.
Anytime,
Yeah.
bro. Anytime,
Man,
family.
and on my show have to make an appearance, man. It's every Saturday.
Yep, every Saturday and every Tuesday, man. It's Tuesdays at 6
Oh.
and Saturdays at 2, man.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome
Okay,
to come
yeah.
in here, brother.
Oh yeah, I would
Yes, indeed.
definitely do that.
Yes, indeed.
All right,
man.
brother. Nice talking to y'all.
Absolutely,
All right, now.
man. Appreciate you calling in, boo. Side guy, Booby Jackson right there, man.
Booby
Deion
Jackson.
Booby Jackson. Salute, man. And he brings up valid points. When we're talking about, the whole Kevin Durant switch, we've had this conversation before, right? Neither one of us would have done what Kevin Durant did. That's just competitive nature, right? But we can all talk from the outside in, right? We can all do that. But when you want to win, and when you want to win bad,
And I liken it to this. I say, look, Kevin Durant is one of those iconic players that's been in the game, just like LeBron, Kobe, all these guys,
all the way up, absolutely.
Their championship legacy, not what they do on the court, because what they do on the court, they can do that all the time. Can't nobody stop them.
Right.
They can average 40 a game if they really wanted to.
And nobody's gonna tell them no.
But their championship legacy is on the line.
Yeah.
They don't want to go down like a Charles Barkley, like a Karl Malone.
Right. Talking about
Yeah.
what the championships they
Yeah.
could have won.
Or
and shoulda
Dan
won.
Marino.
Right.
I need championships
Yeah.
to secure my legacy.
No doubt.
Now, you guys on the outside, y'all can say, well, we don't look at those.
Sure.
But I count him. He's not even on my team. He's not even on the team that I like. But my thing is, dude,
Can't
he won
dismiss him.
championships with these guys
Yeah. And was the best player.
on the court.
Like it would have been different if he was going to a team where he was legit playing second fiddle, bro.
Yeah.
Dog, he goes into a team and he's the best player on the basketball court.
Yes.
But,
A lot of people say it's Steph's team, but he can do way more than Steph.
bruh. And we love Steph Curry.
Yeah.
We love watching Steph Curry play,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He could do a lot of things on the
Yeah.
basketball court.
Yeah.
That meathead boy.
Yeah. The taco meathead
The taco
boy.
meathead boy. he can play basketball, man.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
For real.
like
for
he
real.
can he's pretty good at
Yeah. No, he's real good at it.
it. Like
Yeah.
what are we saying here?
Yeah.
Like he went into a situation.
A lot
And-
of y'all still mad at him going there?
Like
Get over it, bro.
we gotta
He's
get
been
over
there
that.
for 3 years.
Yeah, we got to get over that, bro.
Get over it, man.
Got to get over it, bro.
Now appreciate what he's doing.
Like
You tell us to appreciate what LeBron did.
Right.
Appreciate greatness.
That's it.
Okay, you watching greatness with this dude too.
That's all. That's
And
all.
he's doing what he has to do there. If they hadn't won, then it's like,
Yeah.
you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
you could talk about him, but
Yeah.
He went over there and he's
what he
2
had to
for
do.
2.
If Harrison Barnes would have averaged 20 points in those championship
if
games,
he would have hit 5 more shots,
yes, Durant probably wouldn't be there.
Nope.
No, I don't think he would be there.
Harrison Barnes could not hit a shot to save his
Couldn't
life.
No.
hit nothing.
I think I watched one of those games with you guys at,
Yeah.
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 down in Aliante.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
people,
sir.
People don't see
Yeah.
that. People don't see that though.
Yep.
But I say if Harrison Barnes could have averaged at least 20 points
Yeah.
in the finals, Kevin Durant wouldn't be on that team.
Nope.
He didn't need 20.
I don't think he probably. I don't even think he
14.
needed the 20.
Yeah.
15 points, maybe.
He was not
Yeah.
hitting
He wasn't
any
hitting
shots
nothing,
at all,
nothing.
wide open.
Like you looking at the
Wide
end
open.
of the game and the box score show him with like 7,
Yeah.
8, 9 points.
Yeah.
Like what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah. And he still got the bag. The year
Still
after.
got the bag.
Yeah.
$100 million bag.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when people say they didn't need Kevin, I kind of beg to differ.
Yeah, they did.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Because they had just lost the previous season with the same team.
Oh, with the best record. With the best record.
73-9.
Ever in the NBA.
They lost. We talking about this was the best team ever, right? They lost.
They lost.
So what's going on here?
Yeah, they lost, man.
I don't get it, man.
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. The Rockets moving on and will face said Golden State Warriors in the second round. Now
tomorrow morning already.
Yeah, already.
Yeah.
Woo. Man, look, I'm off. I am on vacation for the next 2 weeks. I don't go back till May 12th.
May 12th.
I might forget how to put my uniform on.
What is going?
No, where my duty belt? What? Hold on.
Does the badge go on the left or the right side?
Did I take? Huh? What's going on here? They done messed around and gave me 2 straight weeks off.
Wow.
But no, man, I got a couple of overtime days in there, man, just so I won't forget all the way.
Yeah.
I worked one this past week and I worked one next Friday, so I'm good. But yeah, man. Our guy. What's going on, y'all? Our guy, Vance Lawhorn. Shout out to Vance, the ultimate troll, has predicted a clean sweep by the Golden State Warriors, bro.
I got Warriors at 5.
I'll say 6. I got him in 6. Bro. I'm not going to, I'm not finna piss on the Rockets like that.
I think what happened last year with everyone saying the Rockets should have won, I think Golden State wants to come into the series.
And totally,
I think we're going to see the best basketball team we've ever seen ever in this series. I think they're going to totally dominate. I think they're 100% focused. They weren't focused on the Clipper series. I don't care if they lost 2 games.
They weren't. Yeah. They weren't.
They're going to be so focused this series on every single game. So they're going to look at every game. They just have to win one game today. They have to win one game the next time they play. They're going to be so focused on each of those games. I really think they're going to really dominate this series, and I got them in 5.
Wow, that's interesting. So you see the Rockets sneaking in one at home.
Sure.
Get one at home.
Sure, they can get one.
So the game 4 probably.
They might be able to get 2.
Game 4 probably, you think?
Maybe 4, yeah.
Game 4?
But yeah, I think. But even then, I'm so on the Warriors in this series because I know they want to just shut everybody up and say, listen, last year wasn't a fluke because of Chris Paul.
Right.
So if they go up 3-0, I don't even see them losing the game 4.
Wow.
Because they're up 3-0. So it's like, listen, we're shutting them down.
Wow.
I think they want to dominate the Rockets because everyone's saying this is the championship.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying that this is the championship right now.
This is the Eastern Conference,
so I think
Western Conference Finals.
I think they want to shut them up. I mean, they're saying this is the NBA championship.
Right.
So I think they want to shut them up, shut everybody up, and I think they dominate this series. I really do.
Interesting. Now
I could see 5-1. I could see 4-1.
Yeah.
And I could see 4-2. You know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people talking about how vulnerable that they've been.
Sure.
You know, lately.
Yeah.
I don't see it because when they want to win, when they need to win, because when they want to win, like last night, when they need to win, like last night,
they do it. Kevin Durant drops 50,
and they have not needed to win all year, and still got the best record in the Western Conference, playing bad. With all that being said, they knew what their focus was. And it was these Houston Rockets that everybody was saying last year, if they had Chris Paul, if they didn't miss 95 three-pointers cream in Game 7.
Which they did.
In a row.
They missed a bunch of threes.
All that stuff. So it's not going 7 at all.
Wow.
And there's no chance the Rockets win this series.
Wow.
There it is.
Wow. Now I'm with you on it not going 7. I don't think it'll go 7. I think the Golden State Warriors will end it before it even reaches
Steph
that.
will be limping in a little bit.
The game Rockets might get is actually tomorrow because of the short rest.
Got you.
Turned that right ankle a little bit last night.
Tweaked it.
Yeah.
He wear them look like air casts on both ankles, bro. He got worse ankles than me. I thought I had bad ankles. Like my ankles have been bad my entire life.
Yeah. He came back and played though, so
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, ice them things up, man. Get that electro stem.
Oh, he's in there doing all of that right now. right now.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I don't see it going 7 games, bro. I'm looking at the 5-game series, bro. I really am. I think the Rockets will get one. Just they may catch Golden State slipping. Yeah. I like that's the only thing I can think of. Like it won't be anything strategic that they do. It won't be anything that they took away this and so this happened. No, I think it just might be a bad shooting night for the Golden State Warriors, and the Rockets will have a good shooting night and they'll win. That's as far as I can go.
And I don't think Golden State looks at it as a series. I think they look at it one game at a time.
Yeah.
We have one game to beat this team today.
Right.
Next game you play, we got one game to beat this team today.
Same thing.
And with that being said, if you could really mentally focus in on that, they can't lose to the Rockets.
Right.
And
I don't see anyone on the Rockets that's gonna. You can let Harden go off even. He can average 50, 10, and 10.
Yeah, nobody else can take over a basketball game. Nobody. Nobody else on the team outside of James Harden can take over the basketball game.
They might welcome that isolation. Go ahead.
Absolutely. I think they'll allow James Harden to drop 60.
I'm telling you. Yeah. I really think he's going to average a lot in this series, and they're not going to care.
Not going to care.
I think he might average 50 in this series.
Because we can counteract that.
He could.
We can counteract that 60 or 50 or whatever you average in the series.
Because y'all are in the game with 90 and we'll end with 110.
Yeah.
And we're going to shut everyone else out. Yeah. They're going to have to keep getting back on defense, but they're not getting the ball on offense. No matter what happens, that always wears a player out.
Yeah, like, no doubt.
You're getting worn out.
No question.
I think that's what they do. I think that I don't know that for a fact, but I think that would be my game plan if I was the Warriors.
Sure.
Let Harden do whatever the heck he wants.
Yeah, let him do what he wants.
Because nobody else is doing anything.
Nope.
So we're going to win 120 to 55 because we're going to let him have his 55.
Yeah.
Oh, man, dog.
Because that's been their season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's been their season in a nutshell.
Team's whole
No doubt. And this is why he's remained in the MVP conversation and will continue to remain in the MVP conversation. Now we talked about Giannis and the season that he's had, remarkable. If I had a vote and you just backed me into a corner, I'd take Giannis, but I'm not mad if you go James Harden. Right. Bro. I'm not upset about that because he's well deserved. Just look at that middle part of the season, that middle part of the season when he really had to carry the load. Now, I understand this regular season, and no one really puts the onus on regular season, but you still got to win ball games. Mm-hmm. You still have to win ball games to position yourself for playoff contention. That has to happen. That's why you have a regular season. And what he did during that time was nothing short of amazing.
No.
Like, I'm looking at this dude like, yo, this dude just really dropped 30 straight times.
30.
Like, he just really did that. Like, if I'm in the gym by myself, we go to Doolittle, right? I'm in the gym for
the Mecca.
That's
what I call it.
The Mecca.
Mm-hmm.
We in Doolittle. And I'm in the gym by myself for 15 minutes, 20 minutes on air. Nobody's there. I don't think I'm dropping 30.
30 straight days, a whole month.
For a whole month. And I think I'm pretty good. I'm not dropping 30 on air. This dude's doing it against other human beings, bro.
In the NBA.
In the National Basketball Association.
With relative ease. Might I add.
That's why I got to give him the MVP. He did
historic stuff this year. Again, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Mm-hmm. But I think they also want Giannis to be the new face of the NBA. So I think that's why. Harden, we gave it to you last year, and the MVP award is a very well, you got it before, so let's give it to someone else.
Yes, sir.
Which doesn't make sense, but that's what the NBA does. So knowing that, I think Giannis gets it. But
they gave Karl Malone
Oh, they definitely.
And they gave Charles Barkley
Steve Nash
MVPs over Michael Jordan, and he beat them both. He had better seasons in both of them.
Yeah.
And beat him in the finals.
Yeah, they definitely gave Steve Nash 2 MVPs. Now, one of them, maybe.
Shaquille O'Neal has 1 MVP.
One.
Like, think about that.
We're talking about the most dominant big probably ever.
Yeah.
Has 1 Most Valuable Player award.
Yeah.
And it looks like we got another caller. Caller, you're live with Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk, man. State your name and where you're from, please.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is David from the Bay Area. How you guys doing?
Dave,
what up?
Dave from the Yay, man. What's up, man? How y'all enjoying the weekend out there, bro?
Oh, pretty good. I think Dre got to come up here, but I think the show sounds better without him. Maybe you guys need to get rid of him.
Wow,
that's hilarious, bro. That's funny.
Get the producer and mark that one.
That's what's up, man.
I was calling because you guys brought up a good point about Giannis, and you guys are talking the MVP conversation. And obviously, you're a Kobe fan. I was a Kobe fan. You kind of you're seeing what happened to Kobe now.
Sure.
Because Giannis is not only did he ball out, which he did, but you kind of do want to give it to Harden because maybe he had a better season.
Sure.
You know, we feel like he did. But you always want to go towards the international player because you want to market the game internationally. Yep. And who had the most MVP votes? It was Giannis. Who has the most MVP votes when Yao Ming was in the game? It was Yao Ming.
Right.
So they always try to...
You did? Dang. Lost him. Dave, you there? Damn. Give us a call back, Dave.
Yeah, we'll get him back on.
Man, that was some good stuff he was talking, bro. I felt it already, man. That was some good stuff he was talking, man. Give us a call back, Dave. More toward his point that he was talking about. We're going to give him a call back right now. More toward his point that he was talking about, man. I agree with that. You want the game international, which there you go, Dave. Yeah, go ahead and finish your point, man. I was digging it, bro.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just saying that like, that the game will, and that's kind of what happened with Kobe was when they gave it to Steve Nash and they gave it to Dirk Nowitzki, and even when Kobe went off for 80 and had some historic seasons, you always got to go with what's the best marketing and the best advantage for the league. Right.
I totally agree. And even more toward the point with Dirk Nowitzki, like he had a monster year that year. Like we're not gonna dismiss what he did.
You have to be great to even be in the conversation.
You gotta be great to be in the conversation. Yeah. So he had a monster year, but let's be honest, bro. let's have a truth moment here, bro.
Let's have a truth moment.
Like Kobe, like they left like 3 MVPs out there for Kobe, bro. That got snapped. At least 2. Yeah. At least 2.
He should have more than one.
He should definitely have more than one.
Yeah. Okay.
No question about that, man. No doubt about that, man. That's good stuff right there, Dave. Excellent, man. Excellent points right there, bro. Definitely, man. Y'all going to the ball games tomorrow? Y'all going to the ball game tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're going to the Yankees-Giants game. I didn't even know that the Warriors are going to be playing that day same time, but
damn it.
You guys are taking the Warriors then?
Yeah, man. I'm thinking that Houston, they may get 1, bro. But I'm looking at this Warriors team, man, and kind of like Quan alluded to, I'm just looking at them like, dog, you can't. I'm going to allow James Harden to do what he does because he gets everybody else off. He facilitates for everyone else. There's no other shot creators over there.
And we saw him have a lot of bad games in the last series, and they still won those games.
And still won the games. So when you're talking about this matchup, he's not going to be able to do that, bro. Nope. He's not going to be able to get away with that. Yeah, who you like in the series?
I think I'm gonna give Houston a nod just because Patrick Beverly and Lou Williams they went off pretty hard against Golden State, and I don't see them containing ball like you said. Harden, and they also don't have a good inside game. I don't see who's gonna really guard the block or the post, as you want to say. But another thing, like it's intangible, and something that really like irks me is when you have a chance to close out on your home floor and you don't. That really speaks to your team's character. I know they've done great last year, but I'm talking about this year's a different team. This team's been through a lot more mileage, and you had a chance to show your killer instinct, and the Clippers outplayed you on your home floor.
Interesting.
So
I'm kind of like you in that regard. I like when you got a chance to pounce, bro. Like put foot to neck, bro. You got to make that happen, dog.
But they've been doing it for 5 years. They're bored to death right now until this next series. That's what I really think.
Right.
I think they're bored to death all year until this series comes up right now.
And that's a good point too. But I'm just of the mindset that, look, man, this is what you do for a living. As
you made yourself have to play another game,
right? Yeah. You did this to yourself, bro. Like you could have easily put foot to neck, and this thing would have been over.
But both of the games they lost to the Clippers, if you notice, they were just taking there was no urgency because they just thought like, it doesn't matter if we're down by 5 right now. We're going to win this game. And they're just taking like the shots they usually take and just hitting. They weren't making them like, oh, dang, oh, well, like, okay, we lost. Like, it wasn't a big deal. Those losses were not a big deal to them.
Right. And that's, I find that very strange that you have a team with, I mean, obviously you look at the talent pool that they have there, like it's unmatched. You're looking at two of the greatest shooters of all time, definitely the greatest shooter of all time, in my opinion, is Steph Curry. And probably the best scorer, not named Michael Jordan, ever in Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not, like you said, Quan, get bored knowing that you can go to these guys at any given time and shut everything down?
And Durant, to me, his basketball, with his scoring IQ, is probably off the charts because
he gets
he
to
don't
spots,
settle for
bro.
threes.
No, he doesn't. He gets to various spots on the court.
He will murder you with the mid range. He will murder you with the mid range, and he can get to that spot,
which looks even better in our day and age because that mid range doesn't exist like it
don't
used to.
exist.
It's totally lost.
Hey, those are twos.
Wow,
I'll take them.
Wow. Dave, man, we definitely appreciate you calling in, big dog, man. Y'all enjoy yourself this weekend, bro. And man, we gotta have you back in Vegas, man, so you can come to the desk, man, and rap with us, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely come by and say what's up, and you guys have a good weekend, man.
Absolutely, bro. You too, man. It's Dave from the Bay right there, man. Always calling in with great insight, bro. Dave always got good insight, man. Man, his whole delivery, man, when he get ready to when he process his thought, man, is just crazy, man.
Delivery.
I love when he calls in, man. But
that Clipper team, man, next year, I'm telling you, when I'm watching this team play, you get Kawhi Leonard, you get someone else on it. It doesn't even have to be like Kevin Durant. It could be another like smaller max player, Kemba, something like that.
Ooh.
Listen, man,
Kawhi and Kemba.
This Clipper team is going to be. And I hate saying that. I'm a Laker fan. I don't want the Clippers to ever be good. But they're going to be ridiculous next year. They were supposed to tank, and they end up beating Golden State twice in the playoffs.
Right.
A team that was tanking beat the Golden State Warriors twice in the playoffs.
That's crazy. That's nuts right there.
They were supposed to be going for Zion. You know what I'm saying? Trade deadline, let's trade our best player.
Yeah.
All the players are like, nope. I don't care what the management wants to do.
This is what we are about
We're here to play basketball. We're basketball players.
Right.
We're all players that other teams look down on. Like Lou Williams has been traded way too many times to be
entirely
one of the best six men of all time.
And that was the reason why he got traded from the Lakers. Because he wouldn't tank.
Lou Williams has
very true.
played
very true.
That's definitely a reason.
Very true.
Lou Williams has played on about 7 different teams, bro.
Yeah.
Philly, Toronto, Lakers, Houston, and now the Clippers. I think that's it. 5
teams.
Still too much. I mean,
still too many. For him to be that good.
I'm not sure if we talked about it on this show or unnamed, but when you look at this Rockets team, this Rockets team that traded for Chris Paul, and you look at the people they traded, if they don't make that trade, they could beat the Warriors.
Ooh.
If they have Patrick Beverly.
Sure.
Big dude.
Who did they dump off, bro? The big that they dumped off.
What's his name?
I can't even remember every detail of that trade. Dang, how is this escaping me right now?
Lou Williams.
Lou was there.
Pat Beverly.
Just with those two.
They're big dudes.
Just with those two, though.
Harold.
Montrezl
Harrell.
Montrezl, he sure was on the wow.
Yeah. Ariza was on that team too, right?
Trevor Ariza was there, but
that was part of the trade.
That was a contract deal. They were deciding whether they wanted to keep him.
Away. Okay.
And they were like, you know what? The Suns will offer you the most. You can go ahead to Phoenix.
Yeah.
So that's what that was. And we haven't heard from.
I'm going to pull this straight up real quick to see everybody they traded for. Chris Paul.
Right, Chris Paul.
Great player.
No doubt.
Great player.
Aging, and so are his hamstrings.
Yeah. Lou Williams, Patrick Beverly, Sam Decker.
They gave away the farm.
2018 first-round pick are the main pieces they would get back.
Which end up being who?
I'm not sure who the picks were.
Who did that 2018 pick end up being, bro? That's the pick that the Clippers received, correct? Oh, the young boy from Kentucky, right? The kid out of Canada.
Yeah.
That he ended up being that pick, right?
I'm not sure who that pick was. 2018, a top 3. It was top 3 protected. So yeah. So the players were supposed to be, like the big name players were Patrick Beverly, Sam Decker, Lou Williams, and the top 3 protected 2018 pick. Right. The Rockets will also send DeAndre Liggins, Darian Hillard, Montrezl Harrell.
Yep.
Wow. And $661,000 to the Clippers.
And cash consideration.
So Montrezl Harrell was just like one of those throw-in, and him just to make money work.
No.
And he's one of the best players on the Clippers right now.
He's not a throw-in.
And so you give me Harrell, Lou Williams, and Pat Beverly on the Rockets and exit Chris Paul.
Oh, God. That's a championship team, bro. That's a championship team.
Is better
with Clint Capella.
With those 3 players.
With Clint Capella. Oh, that's a championship team, bro.
And they don't have this big contract. They just gave Chris Paul
4 year,
put them in the dump.
154.
Yo.
For 2 bad hammies.
Bad trade.
That was a bad trade.
Bad trade.
Yikes.
That's a good team right there.
Wow.
That is a really good team right there.
That's a crazy good ball club, bro. Yeah. And they traded it all away. Yikes.
So Lakers,
wow.
Don't trade everything for one player.
Right.
Yeah. We had Lou at one time.
Yeah. Going all the days.
Yeah. Do you want to tank Lou?
No.
Nope. I'm a baller.
Okay, we'll trade you.
It's my livelihood. I ain't tanking nothing.
I get paid for this, and I want to get paid more by being a good player.
Right. Yeah.
Don't throw me in that tanking thing.
I am Lou Buckets for a reason.
I don't care if I'm a 6 man, but I'm going to be the best 6 man of all time.
No question. And
he's getting to that
might
point.
Be that.
Sure.
When it's all over, Lou Williams will be the best 6 man ever. The reporter asked him, he said, you ever asked you ever wonder why you're not a starter? Well, I ain't been asked to be a starter.
Right.
I found a role and I play my role to perfection.
And he said it's helped my career out.
Yeah. But not putting
less minutes on my body.
Absolutely. And
I'm fresh.
And if he
every
was
game.
to start, I'm looking at Lou Williams like, dude, that don't even look right.
Yeah.
It don't even look right with you being on the floor at the tip.
Yeah.
Like, I know that might be
weird
weird to say.
I think cats like Ginobili, Lamar Odom, they made 6 man not being about.
Absolutely.
It's not a bad word anymore.
It's not a bad word.
It's like, no, that's good.
That's great. Lamar Odom, Manu Ginobili.
Because you're finishing games.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you start a game.
Don't matter. I'm finishing.
I always look at that with teams. Like, okay, I don't care who starts, who's finishing the games, because that's who the coach thinks is the best player.
Absolutely. I mean, starters, we've seen some horrific starting lineups, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen guys that probably shouldn't have cracked the starting lineup, bro. And we've seen guys come off the bench that were like...
Cornbread Maxwell was starting for... and started in front of Kevin McHale. Cornbread.
Well, we see that didn't last long.
And it didn't last
that
long.
Kevin McHale.
Yeah.
Kevin McHale
was 6 man too.
One of the
1 year.
He's one of the best post players ever. In Kevin McHale. Cornbread Maxwell started over one of the best post players ever.
Cornbread. Speaking of cornbread, I have no idea who to call.
Caller, man. You're on live with Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk, man. State your name and where you from, please.
This is Rayshawn Redmond.
What's good with you, bro?
South Sacramento, but I live out here in Las Vegas.
Yes, indeed. What's good with you, Blue? How you feeling, man?
Oh, man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm at a Little League baseball game. But
yeah.
Just a quick question. I just heard y'all talk about something. Who do y'all think the best sixth player is?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Wow, man. You could throw Jamal Crawford's name in there. I mean, you could throw Vinny Johnson's name in there. I mean,
I go with Lou Williams.
We looking at Lou Williams do this like we.
To me, it's out of those two: Jamal Crawford, and Lou Williams.
I'm looking at those two dudes like, yo,
Lou has way more overall skills. though.
Right. Yeah. He does.
Way
now,
more.
Now Jamal can shoot it. He can shoot it, bro, and he
from
can,
anywhere.
He can score from anywhere. But when we're talking about overall skill, you got to give it to Lou Williams, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, for my money,
Lou can
man,
get
give
to
me
the
Lou.
bucket anytime.
Yeah.
He stops before he hits the layup.
Yeah.
Hits that little jumper that nobody can stop.
It's some amazing stuff, dog, what Lou Williams can do, dog, with the basketball. It's crazy, man. I think we all collectively here at the desk, man, we might agree it's Lou Williams, bro. Manu Ginobili, you can't leave Manu out.
You got to have
though.
Manu in there, but he did start a lot of years.
Sure. He kind of drifted off to the six-man role later.
Yeah.
But I mean, Lou Williams, man, you can't go wrong with Lou.
Top two, Lou and Jamal.
Lou Jamal.
In my mind.
Ginobili. Yeah.
Well, and you know who Lou's vet was when he got drafted too, right? And he kind of plays like him. Your man AI.
Yeah.
Sure was.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think he's I'm not gonna say far, but he's a little more efficient.
Definitely
AI.
more efficient.
It's more efficient than Allen Iverson. So yeah, man, we here at the desk collectively agree that it's Lou Williams, bro.
Yep.
Lou Williams might be the best six-man ever.
I agree.
Yes,
I
indeed.
agree.
Yeah, man, crazy what he's able to do, just from a skill set point of view, man. And you don't really it's like you don't even really notice it because you're watching him take shots, but you're not watching him move and groove with the basketball as much as you're waiting for him to make shots. Like, I don't know if that make any sense, but we call him Lou Buckets. Like, that's what he does. He gets buckets, right? So we're waiting on him to put the shot up because we know that's what's coming. But you don't look at the lead up. Dog, he gets rid of people and they go fast.
Yeah.
Like, dude has some tremendous skill, bro.
He led the team in scoring and assists.
That's crazy. Off the bench, though.
Wow.
Unbelievable, dog.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I just want to slap somebody randomly just for hearing that.
Just for hearing that.
Right. I was like, wow.
What?
Did he really?
Woo. Hey, I'll let him do that off the bench.
Just an amazing stat.
Yeah, this amazing thing I just saw. I just had to slap somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Blue, we appreciate That's a great question, bro.
Yes, sir.
That was really, really a great question, man. It really, kind of made us think a little bit, kind of take it back a little bit, man. Excellent, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, appreciate that. Appreciate the answer.
Yes,
Appreciate being
indeed,
on.
man. No doubt. No doubt about it, bro.
Bobby Jones for the Sixers was a good six-man. He won six-man of the year, too.
Yeah.
Bobby Jones.
When did they start keeping the six-man of the year, award? When did that first fall through, bro?
Years ago.
Yeah, I know it was way back, but I'm trying to think.
I can remember Bobby Jones winning it.
I'm trying to think.
I want to say Jeff Hornacek won it one year.
Jeff probably won it. Yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of basketball knowledge, so I know pretty much anything you ask. So it was 1982. It started in 1982.
So the award is as old as me.
Wow.
It's the year I graduated high school.
Wow.
And I think Bobby Jones was probably the first six-man.
Yeah. There you go. 1982.
Kevin McHale. I can remember Kevin McHale won it.
Yeah, Bobby Jones, Kevin McHale, 2 years. Bill Walton.
Yeah.
Throw that to him. Ricky Pierce, Roy Tarpley.
Slicky Ricky Pierce, dog.
Roy Tarpley was dope before he started. Well, not started, but continued to coke himself up. Eddie Johnson, Ricky Pierce again.
Man.
The Bucks had some players, man.
Yeah.
They did.
Deadlift Shrimp, two years in a row.
Yeah.
Deadlift Shrimp.
Clifford Robinson with the headband. The headband was a big deal back then.
I called him the headband man, Clifford Robinson, dog.
Steph's dad in 94.
Dale.
Anthony Mason, rest in peace, in 95.
Absolutely, rest in
Tony
peace.
Kukoc,
Tony.
95, 96. John Starks.
Okay.
Danny Manning. Daryl Armstrong.
Wow, bro.
An assistant somewhere.
Yeah, he is.
Rodney Rogers.
Rodney Rogers.
Is he still kicking?
I think he's still around. I think they had a.
Does he have legs?
I want to say they had a. Was it a special on Rodney Rogers?
Yeah, he doesn't have legs.
Yeah.
He doesn't have legs.
No.
I think
he was in. He was in like a.
I think he passed away.
What happened to Rodney Rogers?
No, he's still alive.
Is he?
He's still on. Okay.
You're thinking tractor trailer.
Tractor trailer.
I think it was like he was on like a John Deere or something like that.
Oh yeah, bro. The act. Oh, la la la.
Yeah, he had a bad accident.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was horrible. And I used to love him at Wake Forest, by the way.
Man, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, Aaron
Rodney
McKee,
Rogers.
Corliss Williamson, Bobby Jackson from the Kings,
Yes.
Antoine Jameson for
Bobby
the Mavericks,
Jackson, bro.
Ben
Bobby
Gordon
Jackson.
for the Bulls.
Yep.
That dude
Gordon
fell
won.
away quick.
Just fast, bro.
Mike Miller, Barbosa for the Suns,
Yep.
Manu, Jason Terry,
The Brazilian blur.
Crawford, Lamar Odom, Kardashian, James Harden, Kardashian, J.R. Smith,
Henny man.
Crawford, Lou Williams, Crawford, Eric Gordon, Lou Williams. And Lou Williams again this year. Let's
Lou
just
Williams
go
will
ahead
win it
and
again.
put that there.
He'll win it again. He'll win it again. No question. Wow. Those crazy names you just ran down, dog.
Yeah.
Like NBA legends, though. There were 6 men. You ran down legendary names
Legendary names.
that were 6 men.
And Rodney Rogers was in a dirt bike accident.
Dirt bike.
That's what it was.
Okay. Wow, man. Rodney Rogers, bro. Lucky lefty.
Yeah.
Rodney Rogers, man. Yes, sir. Man, bro. Him and Derek Coleman, man. A couple of my favorites to watch, man. Derek Coleman was probably my favorite college player, though. DC. Syracuse. Orange Man. Yeah,
The Orange Man.
The Orange Man sis.
Yeah, the Orange Men's is.
Bayheim and them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, look, man. I mean, the
2
Eastern
games
Conference.
tonight.
2 games.
Sixers. Nuggets.
We're looking at
Series.
what are we looking forward to in this next round, Eastern Conference wise? I'm talking Eastern Conference now. What are we looking forward to seeing the most in the East? Because we know what the West is bringing. We already know the key matchup here that we're looking at is Warriors Rockets, and we looking at the other series, but not really, bro. Like we tied to this one. As far as the Eastern Conference is concerned, which I'm definitely interested in, what are we looking forward to the most out of the East? I think I probably have an idea, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you like in the Eastern Conference, Bill?
Man, it's so hard to pinpoint down because it's just a different brand of basketball
Right
from the West.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But I want to see if Milwaukee can just dominate all the way through.
Sure.
Just dominate all the way through,
Sure.
get to the finals.
Sure.
Like we all kind of expecting them to
right,
do.
right.
But the Raptors, we're going to see how they play tonight against the Sixers.
Right.
But I want to see if Milwaukee can dominate
Yeah.
and get to the finals.
If Giannis can keep this, and I'm not going to
I think that will secure
the
MVP
it is
title
secure
for him.
Absolutely. If he dominates all
Which
the way
it's already
to the
voted
finals,
on.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
For
At
the
this
playoffs,
point,
but yeah.
Yeah, I think, and I'm of that mindset too, bro. Like, if he can get this squad all the way there, and if you're looking at the squad, like it's talented, like
because they're the best they're the best team in the East.
No question. 60
All
game
year.
winners.
All year.
Yeah,
60
all
game
year.
winners.
All year.
So
The only team in the league
I'm looking
to win
for the
60 ball
dominance.
games.
I'm looking for the dominance.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. What about you, Quan?
Same thing, man. I think, we'll see what the Celtics are made of. We'll see what Kyrie does. I mean, Kyrie is good in the playoffs when he plays, when he's not hurt. So we'll see what happens. They made the Eastern Conference Finals without him last year.
Sure.
We'll see what their great coach can do.
Now hold on. Let's stop right there. Let's talk about great coaches, right? So when I say the name Jerry Sloan, what do you think?
Great coach.
Great coach. Great coach. Got a title?
Nope.
Because I'm looking at Jerry Sloan.
Great is the pinnacle, right? Is great the pinnacle?
Like, I mean,
there's great, and then there's just all time
freaking
like
awesome.
Great Popovich.
Because you got a lot of really good to great coaches, right?
Okay, so we have to put a name above great.
There could be great coaches that don't win because then we look at someone like Phil, who's a great coach, won a whole bunch, but is he coaching any team to be good? Like Doc Rivers this year, to me, elevating himself in the great coach status. He's won a championship, and then he took a team to the playoffs that shouldn't have been there. Right. And coached great this year.
He did.
Phil Jackson, I like him. Obviously won a lot of championships.
Sure.
His name is great. Is his coaching ability great? I don't know. I mean, he
already
managed,
know my feeling about
he managed
about Phil.
some great players.
Y'all know my feeling about Phil.
He managed some great players, so I think
managed great players.
You know,
exactly.
Pat Riley to me, amazing, great coach.
Amazing coach.
Him and Pop are number 1 and 2 to me.
Okay, so
I don't even know where.
let's go amazing then great.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
There you go.
There
we go. Thanks, Bill.
Because
How do we find a word better than great?
Coming through. Because when we talked about that, like I had that in my head.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yo, it is some great coaches that just didn't win.
Yeah.
And the first name that popped into my head was Jerry Sloan. Excellent coach, bro.
Yeah.
He coached up. Now he had 2 stars, two Hall of Famers, and a bunch of other guys, right? I ain't gonna call them. I mean, a bunch of other guys in comparison to, right? John Stockton, Karl Malone, 2 all-time greats, 2 top 3 at their position, probably all-time, top 5 at their position.
And 2 of the
all-time,
greatest we played together pretty much our whole career teammates ever.
No question. But he just kept running into a buzzsaw, bro.
Yeah.
There was nothing he can do about that.
Yeah.
I can't take away his greatness and what he was able to do with that particular ball club.
Except he had 2 chances in the middle there.
He did.
And they didn't get to the finals when the Rockets got there.
Right. Well, the Rockets they were just another buzzsaw, bro. Like that team was good.
First year they weren't supposed to be though.
Right.
So,
right. I mean, anytime you going up against Hakeem Olajuwon like that, there's nothing you can bring if you're the Utah Jazz to combat that.
Right.
Nothing. It's absolutely nothing you could do. So, but I'm looking at Jerry Sloan as one of those coaches who, in my opinion and probably everybody's opinion, was great. He just didn't win, though.
Yeah.
And again, I can't take his greatness away simply because he didn't win. I still gotta label him great because what he was able to do with that ball club.
Yeah.
Like he made the playoffs like 18 straight years.
18 straight years in a row.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That is insane. With two people.
So you have to be great.
He
great.
might still be coaching if it wasn't for Darren Williams.
Possibly.
Like he might still
Darren
be
Williams
there.
probably ruined.
He would have lasted another 3 years
No
at
doubt.
least.
No doubt. Because even then he was still making playoffs.
Yeah.
He was still
Yeah,
making the
definitely.
playoffs. I mean, they wasn't contending. You know they wasn't going to contend, but he was still making the playoffs with them. Come on, man. Darren Williams, bro. Wow. Wow. University of Illinois. Wasn't he was a shooting guard at Illinois. He wasn't even the
D.
point
Brown
guard.
was the
D.
point guard.
Brown was the point guard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Darren Williams played too.
That was a squad back then.
It was a nice little squad, dog. They had a nice little run
Yeah.
up there. Now you can't even talk Illinois basketball. It's ridiculous. But I mean, yeah, just a thought that kind of ran through my head. I'm like, yo, when you talk about, greatness, man, and this could be player or coach. Like we look at Barry Sanders as one of the, like, to me, he's the GOAT running back, right? This dude wasn't even close to winning nothing, bro. Like, but
1 year.
One season, bro.
Went
He
to
had
the
a
NFC
shot.
Championship and got murdered.
Shellaxed. Like,
Yeah.
that was all he had. But we ain't taking away that greatness, though.
No.
Because what he did on the football field was otherworldly.
Yeah.
Nobody could do what this dude did on the football field, bro. It's impossible. So that's when I talk about the greatness, I gotta kind of put it into perspective. And Bill, you came up with a great, what is it? Awesome,
Amazing, and then great,
amazing,
then great.
And then there's very
so
good.
and then
there's very good.
People like Brad Stevens who are very good.
Yeah.
But I think the Bucks Celtics series is a 6-game series. And I do like the Bucks in the series. and they have to solidify their 60-win season and how great Giannis is. They have to beat the Celtics.
Yeah.
I think they lost to them last year. Yeah, they lost to the Celtics last year. So we'll see, man. I think it's going to be a good series. This Eastern Conference, I think we talked about this before the playoffs even started. Like, these 4 teams were going to be in it. Yeah. And I think that's what we're really looking forward to as far as, like, this is what's going to be good in the playoffs is this second-round matchup. Even Toronto and Philly, I think that's going to be a great series.
It's going to be a great series.
Embiid is supposed to play more. He's been hurt, but is he going to be one of those players that's just hurt? Like, that's who he is?
I don't know, man. Like, it's leaning toward that way.
I mean, every playoffs, the last 2 years he has. And then before that, he just wasn't in the league.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't even
I personally think the process is over.
Yeah.
Oh, the process.
The process is long gone.
It's done.
Yeah.
Like,
this is it right now.
Now, I have to now, like we do everybody else that stay hurt, I got to bring the hammer down on you now because you can't stay healthy, bro. Like, the process is done, bro.
And depending on what happens with that in this series is going to tell us a lot. If he misses some games, like, this is a 7-game series if he doesn't miss any games, but you can't miss games right now. This is what it's about. Toronto's not going anywhere.
No, they're going to fight.
They're going to fight.
They're going to fight.
They have home court.
Yep.
Game starts in an hour.
Going to fight.
I like Toronto in the series, but I think both these series are going to be really good, really entertaining. So I mean,
we'll see.
This is playoff basketball right now.
Playoff
First
basketball,
round,
man.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I know part of it was because I was so focused on hockey and the Golden Knights,
of
but
course, man.
I couldn't get into the first round the way I usually do, which was weird. But what series was really good? I mean, we got this Denver-San Antonio that's a 7-game series that nobody cares about.
Nobody even cared about that series.
Like, we're already on to the next round. We're like, oh, wait, there's still a
they're still
game
playing.
going on in the first round, but we're already done. That's like, oh, you guys are still here?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were at the party still. Like, we're having our own
y'all,
party in the backyard.
Y'all let the party when the slow music come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we out of there already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gone.
And so that's kind of how I feel. Like, the first round was just hard for me this year.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, with me, and I'm kind of like you, and I don't know if you feel this, the same way, Bill. I didn't pay attention to the San Antonio Denver series.
I didn't.
I'm not going to even sit here and lie to you, bro.
I watched a little bit of it.
I watched the tad. I might have watched 2 games, bro.
Seen the highlights.
Might have watched 2 games. I did not pay attention to the series, bro.
Seen the highlights.
Didn't.
And I don't even care who wins. I mean, because you're just looking at, like, it's almost like when you come out for a basketball tournament.
Sure.
And you play, and it's like, okay, even if you lose, you have a second game.
Sure.
That's how I feel the next series, whoever wins, San Antonio and Denver versus Portland, that series is like, oh, you guys are the other team that didn't win, but they're still going to be in the Western Conference Final. Like, we're getting San Antonio, Denver, or Portland in the Western Conference Final for sure.
Interesting.
But still, this Houston and Golden State feels like the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
So it feels like the other series doesn't matter, which is kind of a good thing because let's say Portland dominates the next team like they did Oklahoma City. Now you got to start looking at Portland against Golden State. Like, wait, Dame turned into a different player now. He's not the playoff first-round exit Dame.
Sure.
Now I got confidence.
Right.
I'm better than Steph, maybe.
Right. Who knows?
All around, he is.
And that's what he'll be trying to prove if that is the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, and he proved himself. I mean, I think we can collectively agree that he proved himself against Russell Westbrook.
I think we all say he's better than Russ now. I mean, 2 weeks later, we weren't saying that 2 weeks ago.
No, but I believe he's done that. He showed you who he was.
Yeah.
But
that's the Dame we've wanted to see every year in the playoffs.
Yeah. Sure. And I mean, Dame is one of those guys, and we talked about this too, bro. Like, he's one of those guys that just constantly gets overlooked, bro. Yeah. Like, it's not like...
But those first-round exits are wide.
Yeah. But
they really are.
I'm even talking about, like, during the season. Yeah. Like, nobody mentions Dame Lillard.
But it's because of the first-round exits.
Yeah.
I really believe that. I mean, he only passed the first round one time before, right? Before this?
Yeah.
Because
and last year they got swept by New Orleans. Who wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
That's an eyesore. Yeah,
and that's why people overlook him, because it's like, okay, you're a regular season team. Right. Listen, us being Laker fans, we see like the bad shot. No, we've seen that.
Right.
He's ended Lakers at least 3 times with that shot in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
So we know that's his shot.
Yeah.
It's not a bad shot.
No, not for him.
And he dominates the Lakers every time they play.
Yeah.
So
And
I don't overlook him.
And see, for me, what you do in the regular season is what you do.
Sure.
Because that's the type of player you are.
Right.
Now, what you do in the playoffs, if you step it up even another notch, now you solidifying your greatness.
Sure.
And if you can be amazing,
Yep.
then that's even better for you. Right now, Dame Lillard has to win this next series, and get to the Eastern Conference Finals. And what he does in the Western Conference Finals, and what he does there, if he goes mano-a-mano with Steph, and they happen to lose, maybe 4-2, maybe it goes 7-game series.
Right.
But now you're looking at Portland as a team. Like, wait, if they just add one more player,
they could be all right.
If you just add one more player, and if their center's not hurt,
right. That's another one.
Out for the playoffs.
That sucks, man. It's so unfortunate, man, with that broken leg, man. So unfortunate. But you know who's surprised me these playoffs? We speaking of Portland. Alfred Aminu, bro. Alfred Aminu has hit some timely buckets, bro. Yeah. He was really. I'm not gonna say he was the main reason, but he was a big reason as to why Oklahoma City, as to why Portland was able to finish Oklahoma City. Every time he was found in that corner, he hit that shot, bro. He has perfected that corner 3, bro. He really, really has, and you got to give the props to him when they're due. Bro, he hit some timely buckets, man. He's a huge reason why they moving on.
Yeah.
Big time.
And I missed that Game 5 because that was Game 7 of the Golden Knights series that I could not focus on.
Of course.
I was feeling sick that night already, and I saw people talking about it. I couldn't even watch the highlights until the next day because I was in a depression.
Oh man,
over the Vegas Golden Knights.
Yeah, man. We can talk real quick. Moving on to a little hockey here, man. Our Vegas Golden Knights, man, go to just a grueling 7-game series with the San Jose Sharks. 5-minute major given out. They're late in the third period, and all hell broke loose. 4 straight goals.
Can't give up 4 goals
on a 5-minute major scored by the San Jose Sharks.
So a 5-minute major is pretty much.
Yes.
So when there's a penalty, it's usually 2 minutes. Typical penalties, 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
They
one
go
goal
in the box.
Kills it.
Yeah. Yep. If you score, cool. If you score in the first 5 seconds, that 2 minutes is wiped out.
Yep.
Your player gets to come back.
Right.
It's 5-on-5 again.
Right.
Two minors. 2 minors would have been 4 minutes total. Once you score, cool. 2 minutes gets knocked off. Now you got another 2 minutes to score another goal.
Sure.
If you score another goal, that 2 minutes gets knocked off. A 5-minute major means you got 5 minutes to keep hitting that puck.
You have to kill
on a 5-on-4.
Yeah.
And you
have to kill the entire 5 minutes.
And shooting and shooting. And when you're in shock, like, yo, we already had this game wrapped up. Now you're giving us a 5-minute for what? Like,
for what?
And the crowd's into it. The crowd came back to life.
Wow.
The players are mad because their dude's blood is on the ice still.
Right.
And they're hyped up. And it's like, wow, now we got a chance.
Right.
Like, you gave them life.
Yep.
You need to kill goals more, but at the same time, like, it's hard when, everything just flipped all of a sudden.
A total flip.
And all of a sudden, now these goals, like, the first goal went in after, 5 seconds. Like, wait. And then the next one, and then it's just
they scored 2 goals within, it was within the first minute.
Yeah.
Where they scored the first 2 goals. We iced the puck a few times. Well, of course, it's not icing when you had the penalty kill. But
we cleared
the puck. And they come back down and score again, bro. Like I'm sitting there watching this, like, yo, we got a 3-goal lead here. We all right now. The game was over.
11 minutes left.
Yeah.
The game is over. Completely over.
Fleury had a shutout up to that point. It's depressing.
It really is. I don't even like talking about it, man. Like somebody,
especially when you see it and it's like, yeah, it could have been a penalty.
Sure.
It could have been two minors. If you wanted to, really, he's bleeding.
Right.
The ref said they made a guess. Like, well, it looks like it was bad
because of the way
he was bleeding. None of the refs saw it. You can't replay it, but you can replay all this other stupid stuff in hockey. But you
and
can't
in any
replay
sport for that matter.
Yeah, but you can't replay something that can cost another team a 5-minute major where you
Right.
can just keep scoring on them in a game 7. The NHL should be embarrassed,
Not in the
especially because
game
they
7, bro.
apologized
Right.
to George McPhee, the general manager of the Golden Knights. They apologized. That got out on the news everywhere. So everyone's like, ugh.
Yeah, now you know you messed up.
Sharks fans, listen, you moved on, but don't be happy about that.
Don't be.
So in 2 of the major sports, we've had some poo-poos.
Blunders. I still
in
won't
officiating.
I'm still not gonna put hockey up there with the NBA as far as like worse officiating. I'm not even getting ready to do that.
So the problem with hockey is they'll review something, and you just never know how it's going to go because they all will say something different. Even the commentators, like, I don't know,
Right.
like they just never know.
That
so
happens.
I think the rules just aren't clear. I don't even think the refs really know like what they're looking at, and I think that's a problem. It's not. It's still bad, but it's not. I mean, the NBA is on a different level where you know they're legit trying to swing things a different way.
Right.
I don't think hockey is necessarily trying to swing things a certain way, but that was a horrible call. Yes, you still got to kill the penalties. Yes, you scored again with 43 seconds left to send it into overtime, and you got to win in overtime.
It shouldn't have never gotten to that point.
But it should have never got to that point. Like, the game was over. Like, could they have scored 3 goals in 10 minutes? Yeah, they could have.
Yeah.
But most likely, they weren't going to. Like, our defense was playing strong to that point. Marc-Andre Fleury had a shutout up to that point.
He was dominating. We wouldn't even let him get shots on goal. That's the crazy part, because I think the Sharks were leading in shots.
Yeah.
At that particular time, they weren't like getting. We weren't. But they had shot what? I think Fleury had like 20 saves
something
up
like
until that point. So like we weren't letting them get shots on us. We were leading in shots.
Yeah.
And it's just heartbreaking, bro.
And the refs in that game are not moving on to the second round of the playoffs.
They won't be allowed.
Yeah.
Saying all
that
this,
lets me know even further that even after the apology, now you tell the refs that ref in that game 7 that they can't work anymore the rest of the season.
Which means you're not getting paid. So I mean, they're losing money off this, so they have to sit there and think. But then it's the refs' fault, but it's also the NHL's fault for not letting them do that replay, or have a replay in that.
Totally agree.
And
man.
could the NHL have just been like, hey, like, let's call real quick?
Right.
That's not a 5-minute major. Don't screw up a game 7.
Don't do it.
Like, you can call a penalty, but don't screw up a game 7 on a 5-minute major.
Absolutely.
Well, as far as like with the NBA and the officiating, that Rams Saints series, game.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah.
And I mean,
they didn't
they
didn't allow any replay then.
Which they've changed their rules.
But then the week later, you fine homeboy for
the apology.
helmet to helmet.
Yeah. That was their apology.
So there was a penalty. Yeah. And you guys didn't even call it at all.
You didn't call the pass interference nor the helmet to helmet.
Yeah.
Which one would have sufficed in that instance?
Yeah.
And again,
the Saints would have took either call.
And the NHL I think they'll make a rule now where you can replay that and look at it.
Absolutely.
And they will, but we're the ones that have to suffer for that rule to be changed.
And didn't the NFL make some kind of
they changed the rule too. Now you can replay that.
Yeah. Sure. You should be if you have replay.
If you have replay, listen, I'm not down for replaying everything, but when it's game-changing events in a game,
use it.
Replay that, and all the people that will be like, "Whoa, there's in the first quarter that's fine," but I'm talking about the last quarter of a game,
game on the line.
I know things happen in the first 2-3 quarters of the game that can affect what happens at the end, but still, like, this is the end of the game. This is when we're all watching. This is when it's close.
Sure.
You can't let these things happen.
No.
It's not fair to the players. It's not fair to the cities.
Right.
New Orleans was messed up over it.
Like all the way.
We are, but at the same time, it's like, listen, man, we went to the playoffs 2 years in our first 2 years. So we're not
it's
that upset. I'm not that upset about it anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm upset about the call. I'm not that upset that we're not in it because now we actually get rest, and next year
come back.
We're gonna have a great team, so I'm not worried about it. But
man, Stoney coming back.
Yeah,
he just signed a 8-year deal.
Yep.
Got a lot of the young core coming back, man.
And even the coach said like when we came back last year in September, we were still tired.
Yeah.
Like we played in the middle of June.
Yeah.
We were still tired coming back like 2.5 months later.
Sure.
So now they get a lot more time off, can really rest.
Same guys coming back, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting to see, man.
Yeah.
So we ended on that note, man. Shout out to everybody, man. That
and tell Dre he can go to a game, man.
Yeah, man. He'll be all right.
They're not all wearing sheets in there. I mean,
can we do a what were you thinking moment before
Shout
we get
out Dre Bailey, man.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill is secretly recorded by his now ex-fiance, I'm going to assume.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Let's hope that is his ex-fiance. Yeah. Beating their child. And in that instance, broke his arm. He has been suspended by the Kansas City Chiefs. I have yet to see anything handed down by the NFL as of yet. I could be wrong on that. Haven't seen it. But he has been suspended by the Kansas City Chiefs and will not be allowed in the building. Sir,
can't work out nothing.
What were you thinking? Look, man, I'm all for discipline. I was disciplined. You were disciplined. Quan, you were disciplined. Dre was disciplined. We were all disciplined. But when it gets to the point where you are causing real live physical harm to your children, i.e. breaking limbs, bro, you gots to chill.
Yeah.
You gots to chill, bro. You can't do that.
No.
You can't.
What did he do to take you over the edge?
Yes.
To want to do that to your child?
Bro, you broke the young fella's arm, bro. Yeah. What was that bad? What? Where you break a child's limb. Like, usually you get injuries playing sports. Like, I can understand if he was playing contact football, landed wrong, oh, my arm, my shoulder separated, whatever the case may be. You broke your child's arm.
My friend,
disciplining him.
My best friend, they had a basketball gym in the back. I mean, a basketball court in their backyard. Sons was playing, fell and broke his arm. Mm-hmm. Metro came out and was questioned.
Wow.
When they took him to the hospital, he had a broken arm, and Metro came with CPS to find out.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's protocol now.
And I get it. I totally understand. And to your point, it is.
Yeah.
But when you have witnesses, countless.
And my thing is, why didn't she say anything about what happened? From the get-go?
Because they agreed to say that nothing happened.
But then you're gonna release.
But then you're gonna release your video.
The audio.
So now, what you've done, both of you actually are guilty of this.
Yeah.
Is lying to authorities. You're now guilty of lying to an official, to a public official now. Both of you.
I was scared.
By saying that nothing happened, when in fact it did.
Yeah.
So you had some underlining things. And I'm speaking about the woman now. You had something in your back pocket, and you were waiting on the moment to do this. I'm not exonerating her from this.
Oh no.
No. Oh no.
No.
Oh no. She gets no pass.
No.
Here.
No.
It's not a pass moment.
No.
I'm on Tyreek Hill because he did what he did and he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
But y'all conspired together to lie to authorities to begin with. And then you sneak behind while the child is being disciplined. Again, said nothing happened the first time. Everything was all good. Then you turn around and do this?
Yeah.
I'm not finna let her out. No.
Yeah.
She gets no pass here.
Because
No way.
they had dropped the case.
Yeah, it was done. It was done.
All of a sudden you release, and now the case is back on again.
That's crazy.
And now his career might be over.
That's crazy.
Maybe.
Unbelievable, man.
And look at the Chiefs. In the middle of a year, they might lose Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt. Two of the most potent offensive players in the league.
No question.
To go with the most potent quarterback in the league. Yeah. And because these guys are knuckleheads and can't keep their hands to themselves.
Travis Kelce, the only one left.
It's wild, man.
Wow.
I mean, this could ultimately turn the whole franchise into a different direction from where they were actually going.
The AFC West is now wide open.
Wide open. Yeah.
Think about this. We were looking at the Broncos as being down. We're looking at
KC has addressed
the
possible issues.
Yeah,
we need to get some receivers in here.
Some receivers in here,
yeah.
man. Like the AFC West can take a total turn. Like the Raiders can run through it.
Yeah.
The Raiders can go 6-0 in this division, man. Not lose a ball game. That's possible.
Yeah.
Where they don't get scathed at all.
Yeah.
Wow, man. What were you thinking, Tyreek Hill?
Yeah.
What were you thinking, bro? We gotta think, man.
More than once.
Yeah.
We have to think, bro.
Now, this is the same girl in college that he
that part
choked
I'm not.
When she was pregnant?
I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it is.
I'm not certain about that one. We got to do a little research on that one.
But the Chiefs didn't know that part when they drafted him.
Right.
Yeah.
That he had choked and punched his pregnant girlfriend.
Exactly. Because this is a way back.
And he threatened her on that audio. Yeah, you need to be afraid of me.
Be afraid of me too.
Yeah.
Wow,
Come on, Tyreek, man. Come on, brother. Wow, man. Look, real quick before we get out of here, I definitely want to give a shout out to the Davis family. We lost a good friend of ours, man. Another good friend of ours to cancer, man. Our guy, Christopher Davis, man, has passed on. We'll be having his funeral services, I believe it's Wednesday this week. Just if you ever been around Chris, he was a fan of our show. He always tuned in to us. He wasn't real, boisterous on the page, but he would always let me know, hey, big bro, I'm watching y'all, man. I really like what y'all doing, bro. I really, really thoroughly enjoy what y'all doing over there, bro. I love it. And I mean, we all know him, as a funny dude, super funny dude, jokester. Like it got to the point where Chris played too much, man. Like you was looking at like, dog, come on, bro. Yeah. Like you play too much, fam. Man. Like you play too much, dog. Like quit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like stop, bro.
We all had those friends.
Absolutely, man. And Chris was just one of those guys. Even though you said that, you always wanted him around, bro.
Yeah, you still.
Chris was a dude you always wanted around, man. And we here at LTBB, man, Guerilla Cross Radio, man. We salute the Davis family. F cancer, bro. Yeah. F cancer, man. It was a point where he was, in remission. Everything was good. And then all of a sudden, man, things just came back, bro. And we've just lost entirely too many good people to this horrible disease. And we got to get this thing rectified, bro. It's out there. It's out there. We know it's out there without physically seeing it, bro. It's out there, man. Find a cure for this thing already, bro. Yeah. It's out there, man. Yeah. But we just lost entirely too many good people to this horrible disease, man. And Chris Davis being the latest. And we went out to his candlelight visual on last night at the Scott Robinson Park, man. A host of people, out there, man, that, that we all love, man. People we grew up with, we played basketball with, and, all of that good stuff. And everybody loved Chris. Everybody. I don't know one person that said, you know what, man, I don't like that cat right there, dog. Yeah. Not one. Never. Yeah. Never. And I've been knowing Chris for the better part of 15 years. And I've never heard anybody say anything ill will toward him or about his name. Yeah. Those are the kind of people that you want to surround yourself around. people that bring light to situations rather than darkness, bro. And Chris was that dude that brought light to situations, bro. Even though he played too much. That was still our guy, man. Yeah. So rest in power, man, to Chris Davis, man. We love you, bro. We love your family, and we'll see you when we get there, homeboy.
Yeah.
You dig?
Yeah.
All right, man. Great show. Excellent show, man. Shout out Dre Bailey. Out there enjoying himself in the yay area. Shout out Shern. Shout out Bill Blockham Logan right here in the building with us, man. Shout out Quan 59, man. Shout out Guerilla Cross Radio.
Yeah.
Shout out everybody that gave us a shout today, whether if it was on the phone or on the live. And if you're scared, you better go to church. Whoa, that's not godly.